Welcome to the world of Sigma males, a place where quiet speaks louder than words and where solitude is a sign of strength. Have you ever wondered why certain guys seem to be beyond the social radar but have an amazing aura of mystery and independence? In the social hierarchy, the phrase Sigma males, which is frequently misused, refers to a group of men who, in contrast to their alpha and beta counterparts, who are leaders or followers, are independent, introverted, and less concerned with their social standing. Due to their particular lifestyle, which sets them apart, Sigma guys dance to the beat of their own drum and frequently leave a trail of wonder and fascination in their wake. They stand out for their own way of living, and this movie will examine some of the unusual, and yes, sometimes even spooky, things these Sigma men do, from their independence and quiet to their enigmatic aura and analytical minds. Please stay tuned as we explore the 12 most unsettling aspects of the mysterious world of Sigma men. The saying, silence is golden, but when it comes from a Sigma male, it can be downright creepy, may seem too dramatic. Yet it captures a crucial reality about Sigma males, which is their sometimes disturbing stillness. Sigma men exemplify the saying, still waters run deep. Their quiet observation of the world around them is a manifestation of their deep thinking nature. As they prefer to listen, observe, and process information rather than engage in meaningless chatter. They are the quiet observers in the corners of rooms, silently absorbing and analyzing the world around them. However, individuals who are new with the Sigma personality may find this quiet unsettling, since they may mistake it for aloofness or, worse, for a sign of secretiveness. A Sigma male silence frequently feels to others like a wall or a stronghold that holds the outside world at bay, leaving them to wonder what's on the other side. It's important to realize that for Sigma males, silence is not a tactic of manipulation or a way to incite fear. Rather, it's just a part of who they are. They don't feel the need to express themselves verbally all the time. Instead, they prefer to let their actions speak for themselves. This can give off an air of mystery and intrigue that some people find unsettling. The silent male Sigma is not a sign of disengagement but rather of a profound awareness of the world around them. They embody the adage that actions speak louder than words. Sigma males are like the quiet center in the middle of a storm. They observe, think, analyze, and then act. Thus, the next time you come across a silent observer, instead of allowing their calm to worry you, pause to recognize the profundity of thought that lies the next time you come across a quiet observer. You could well be in the presence of a Sigma man, someone who epitomizes the strength of silence and the depth of thinking that goes along with it. Who knows, underneath the surface? Male Sigmas are lone wolves, and their fierce independence may be somewhat frightening. At first, this may seem unusual, but let's explore this idea more. Sigma males are people who thrive in solitude. They are independent not because they despise society but rather because they choose to be so. You won't find them in the middle of a busy party where everyone is swarming around them, basking in the spotlight. Instead, you'll find them in quiet corners and serene landscapes. Their independence comes from a sense of self-sufficiency rather than from a contempt for society. They are more than capable of taking care of themselves, making their own decisions, and living their own lives. They don't need the validation that comes from belonging to a group. They don't need other people's validation. Some others may find this strong feeling of independence unnerving since it's uncommon to encounter someone who doesn't seek affirmation or the favor of others. However, they know their value and that's enough for them. This unusual quality adds to the uncanny quality of Sigma guys, but it also adds to their attraction as mysteries that want to be unraveled. Mysteries that captivate you, their individuality that sets them apart and makes them Sigma. They don't want anyone, even if they don't need anyone. Although Sigma guys don't jump into things and take their time, they are fully capable of developing relationships based on caring for others, but they do so on their own terms and schedule. They consider their alternatives. They ensure that the choices they make are the best ones for them. The independence of a Sigma man may be terrifying, but it's what makes them special and what makes them stand out. Sigma, the next time you encounter a Sigma guy, don't be alarmed by their independence, since it's a quality that's appreciated, respected, and even envied. Rather, make an effort to comprehend it, value it, and perhaps even learn from it. The mystique and capriciousness of Sigma men, together with their contemplative disposition and this terrifying allure of the manly Sigma persona is an intriguing paradox. Let's examine these ICS traits in more detail to see why, in the first place. There is the enigmatic aura. It seems as though Sigma men live in a world apart, hardly let anybody inside. They keep their emotions and ideas well guarded, making it difficult to anticipate what will happen to them next. They are introverted and comfortable in their solitude, finding clarity and peace in their own company. This characteristic, while intriguing, can also be seen as unsettling, adding to the mysterious image of the Sigma male. Now let's talk about their unpredictable nature. This mysteriousness isn't a deliberate ploy to intimidate or intrigue. Because Sigma guys follow their own rhythm and aren't constrained by social norms or expectations. It is difficult for others to predict their activities since they march to the beat of their own drum. They can be deeply absorbed in a philosophical discussion one moment, and then they could be off on a solo adventure, leaving others perplexed and intrigued. Some find this predictable, which adds to their perceived creepiness. Moving on, let's talk about their introspective nature. Deep thinkers, Sigma guys might spend hours in quiet meditating on life's intricacies and their experiences as well as the world around them. They are always seeking meaning and insight and can become lost in their own thoughts. They can reflect on life's intricacies for hours in quiet. Although this self-reflection is a useful quality, it can also make them appear aloof and disconnected, which heightens their enigmatic aura. The last point is that Sigma males are known for their disregard for social norms. They follow their own path, even if it goes against the grain, and are comfortable with standing out and being different. While this nonconformity is admirable, it can also be unsettling to those who are accustomed to conventional norms and patterns. The Sigma male's disregard for social norms can occasionally be interpreted as aloofness or arrogance, which adds to their intriguing and slightly unsettling appearance. Fundamentally, it's important to keep in mind that these traits also make Sigma males uniquely captivating. Their mystery draws us in. Their unpredictability keeps us on our toes. Their introspection makes us think, and their nonconformity challenges our perceptions. These traits paint a picture of a person who is hard to pin down and harder still to understand. The mysterious aura, unpredictability, introspective nature, and disregard for social norms combine to create an intriguing yet slightly eerie personal. Their mysterious and nonconformist nature lends an air of intrigue and fascination to their persona. These characteristics may make Sigma male appear intimidating and remote, but they also make them singularly alluring. They aren't eerie in the conventional sense. Whether you find them fascinating or intimidating, Sigma males are undoubtedly an intriguing study in individuality and nonconformity. Due to their unique personality traits and behavior patterns, analytical mind, lack of emotional display, and ability to disappear. The eerie factor of the Sigma male is undoubtedly enhanced by their unwavering analytical prowess, which allows us to explore the fascinating labyrinth of their mind. Like a well-tuned machine, the mind of a Sigma male is like a complex game of chess, where they are constantly calculating, strategizing, and planning multiple moves ahead. This unrelenting analysis, however, applies not only to the outside world but also to their inner feelings. Unlike many other Sigma men, they process their emotions with a cold, logical detachment that may seem unsettling to some. Their ability to suppress or control their emotional display does not imply that they lack feelings. On the contrary, they feel deeply but choose to test their feelings in the harsh light of reason before determining whether and how to express them. Their capacity to regulate their emotions serves as a protective screen against the unpredictable and chaotic nature of emotions, which can impair judgment and result in illogical behavior. You're having a heated conversation with a Sigma male, and while you're expecting an emotional outburst or display, all you get is a cool, collected response that lacks any emotional charge. It can be quite unsettling because we're accustomed to associating emotional display with honesty and authenticity. But for Sigma males, emotional control is simply a part of who they are. Now, let's talk about their remarkable ability to disappear. We're not talking about magic tricks or espionage-level stuff here without a trace. Acts that disappear in the middle of life's chaos. Sigma men have a talent for disappearing into the background and becoming invisible. They are able to shut off their connection to the outside world, both digitally and physically, without looking back. This capacity stems from a desire for solitude and introspection rather than from fear or the urge to escape. They seem to possess a switch that they can flip to disconnect from the outside world when they need to recharge. They can quickly transition from being a part of a group to being completely alone, leaving others perplexed and intrigued. These characteristics may be unsettling, but they're just a part of the Sigma man's mysterious allure. They may appear distant, even robotic, at first glance. But if you dig behind the surface, you'll discover a sophisticated, thoughtful person who prefers reason over feeling. It is intriguing in its own special way that these lone wolves of society are marching to the rhythm of their own drum, unhindered by social conventions and expectations. They choose solitude over company and mystery above openness. Finally, the self-control and flexibility of Sigma men, together with their unusual ability to draw attention despite being reclusive, contribute to their creepiness. Let's start with the self-control. Sigma men are experts at exercising self-control. They look somewhat distant and aloof due to their extraordinary capacity to withstand temptations and diversions. Yet this is actually the exact opposite of apathy. Similar to lone wolves who prefer solitude over social interaction because they value their independence and self-reliance in addition to their self-discipline. Sigma males use this self-discipline to focus on their goals and frequently achieve them with an admirable level of dedication and tenacity. The other remarkable and perhaps unnerving quality of Sigma guys is their extraordinary adaptability. They seem to blend into the background, watching and learning before making well-considered actions that frequently lead to success. But this adaptation serves them more than just being advantageous. It's a survival strategy that enables them to flourish in settings where others could perish. You may be wondering how these loners' magnetic qualities manage to draw in companions in spite of their tendency towards solitude. Simply put, people are drawn to mystery, and Sigma males are anything but mysterious. They don't look for attention or approval, but they frequently find themselves at the center of things. Their independence and aloofness can be intriguing, piquing people's curiosity in those around them. It's similar to how people are drawn to the warmth and light of a flame, knowing that getting too close can be both enticing and intimidating. They are paradoxically more intriguing because they are difficult to comprehend or foresee. Nonetheless, it's not simply their mystery that draws people in. The intellectual depth of Sigma males, along with their unique perspective on the world and ability to provoke thought, can be quite attractive. This makes them irresistible to those who enjoy a good challenge. But it's important to remember that Sigma males are not looking for validation or admiration. Rather, they are comfortable in their own skin and are not bothered by what others think of them. They don't need the spotlight to feel fulfilled. Conclusion. The self-discipline, flexibility, and enigmatic allure of Sigma guys make them an intriguing enigma. Their happiness comes from inside, from knowing they've kept true to themselves and their principles. These intriguing traits make Sigma males a fascinating study despite their seemingly creepy demeanor. So there you have it. The 12 most creepy things all Sigma males do with an air of mystery and a penchant for solitude. Sigma males are not your typical social butterflies or charismatic leaders. Instead, they are the lone wolves, silent observers, and ones who march to the beat of their own drum, working outside of traditional social structures. We first spoke about their hushed manner, which might be unsettling to some, but is really a reflection of their contemplative nature and thoughtful intellect. Next, we talked about their fierce independence. To the point of being self-reliant, to the point of being afraid of the noise of the crowd. Sigma males find strength and confidence in their independence. To people who thrive in social situations, however, this independence may seem unusual or even frightening. We also looked at the mysterious and unpredictable aura. Their self-reflection and disrespect for societal conventions, these characteristics work together to create an enigmatic personality that is both intriguing and unsettling. Their unpredictable nature keeps people on their toes. Their introspection helps them understand the world around them and themselves on a deeper level, and their disregard for societal norms, while it may come across as creepy, is simply a testament to their individualism and nonconformity. They are analytical, flexible, mysterious, and captivating. These are enigmatic figures who operate outside of societal norms, and that's what makes them unique. Remember that being a Sigma male isn't about being creepy. Rather, it's about embracing your unique traits and standing apart from society norms. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of personality types.